Welcome back to Living 808, everybody. The Department of Land and Natural Resources, our collaborator on our monthly Forest for Life segments, is on a mad quest to plant, protect, and preserve 100 million trees as part of an international effort called the Trillion Trees Initiative. Now, Hawaii's efforts are key as worldwide action moves toward mitigating the impacts of global climate change. It takes a lot of trees in the system to counter CO2 emissions, with the added benefit of putting more oxygen into the atmosphere.
We are in the 525-acre Kanaka-Leonui Bird Corridor.
Cheyenne Perry leads the Mauna Kea Watershed Alliance, one of numerous watershed partnerships DLNR funds around the state. He knows a lot about the restoration of native trees.
We're trying to restore this so the area goes between 6,000 and 8,000 foot elevation. We're trying to make a bird corridor for native birds to move mauka. Over the past couple hundred years, it's kind of changed, and now it's more pasture land area, and so it's a connectivity project, and it has to do with the mosquito line that's changing with global warming and climate change. And so when that happens, the true kind of sign that the restoration is working and effective is that when you start to get seedlings popping up from the seed that you planted, or from the seedlings that you planted.
Mosquitoes that carry avian malaria are quickly killing numerous species of native honeycreeper, forest birds found nowhere else on Earth. In the past, those mosquitoes lived in warm, low-elevation forests. As the climate warms, those mosquitoes are moving to higher elevations. The bird corridor will allow birds to move even further upslope and escape the mosquitoes a bit longer. This is just one of the reasons the planting of trees here and in other threatened forests carries a sense of urgency. Hawaii's 100 million tree pledge includes more than additional planting between now and 2030.
It's the preservation of 100 million trees, so it's additional conservation fences to protect 100 million trees, additional acquisition of lands that might not be outside of the state or federal or other protections, bringing that into the fold and putting that under legal protections, as well as the planting of additional trees.
No one has calculated just yet how much this will counter carbon emissions. It is clear, though, DLNR's efforts earnestly underway for the past decade. Its upcoming plans and those of the watershed groups and other partnerships will help realization of the goal.
They're a huge piece of this puzzle. We already have the 30 by 30 Watershed Protection Initiative, but we need to go beyond that to make sure that we're conserving our natural areas, and the watershed partnerships play a huge role on that because they work not only on state lands but also private lands and federal lands as well.
We plant mostly koa trees in the lower elevation, and that's the largest native tree that we have. Can grow, can be up to 1,000 years old. Tallest native tree that we have. We also have mamani here, which you can see in the background with the yellow flower. So mamani is a dominant native tree between around 7,000 feet going up to about 9,000 feet.
And a third native tree being restored here on the southern slopes of Mauna Kea.
We're here next to a really nice iliahi tree. English, we would call it sandalwood. This one has buds, flowers. The bees are really active visiting these flowers and pollinating.
All the buzz is music to the ears of Perry and his team.
I think for me and for my crew, this is really the reason that we do our work, is to replant these areas, be connected to these spaces, and then for me, because I do most of the environmental education, is also to connect our community to the spaces.
Another benefit of watershed protection, a key component toward combating climate change impacts, is fencing of native forests to keep plant-munching animals like goats, pigs, deer, and feral cattle away. Watershed partnership staff walk fenced areas regularly from top to bottom to check for holes or other issues.
Restoration is one of those things, it is a practice, and part of that practice is it's a restoration of the spirit for the people that can connect to these places. So yeah, in that way we kind of malama this connection with the people and the forests, and our environmental education programs kind of offer a way for us to stay connected as a community.
And as always, you guys can learn more on KHON2.com. And to learn more and check progress on the National Trillion Tree Campaign, you can visit us.1t.org to get more on the state's 30 by 30 Watershed Protection Initiative. Go to the DLNR website on the screen. That site also has information on the collaborative efforts of the 10 watershed partnerships in Hawaii, which include more than 70 public and private landowners and partners involved in caring for more than 2 million acres of land. And as always, like I said earlier, you guys can go to KHON2.com and click on the Living 808 tab to learn more. All right, everybody. Well, coming up next, we're heading back